Alright, listen. You don't have to be a Disney superfan or own a pair of Mickey ears to have an amazing time at Disney World. We went in with zero nostalgia and still had an awesome trip. So here's the top 5 guys guide on how to actually enjoy Disney, even if you're not a Disney person. For any parents doing Disney for the kids, don't worry. There's plenty here that'll make the trip fun for you too. Here are 5 ways to make the trip a blast for the parents as well. Be sure to stay to the end of the video for several key insider Disney World tips to make the trip more enjoyable for everyone. And don't forget to like and subscribe if you want to watch all of our travel adventures. Starting off with number 5, the bars. And I'm telling you, Disney has some of the most fun, themed, and honestly surprisingly good bars you'll find. Disney has way more bars than you'd expect, and not the cheesy theme park kind. We're talking cocktail lounges, rooftop spots with firework views, tiki bars, and even a Star Wars themed one. Nomad Lounge, chill explorer vibe. Trader Sam's, easily one of the most fun tiki bars you'll ever hit. And if you're into Star Wars, Oga's Cantina is a no-brainer. Craft beer at Baseline Tap House, handcrafted cocktails at the Brown Derby Lounge, and Disney just added 2 new bars, Beacon Barrel, a pirate-themed hangout, and Geo 82, an adults-only lounge with a sleek vibe. Whatever your style is, Disney's got a bar to match it. If you're a parent doing the parks all day, these lounges and a cold drink can be a lifesaver. Next up, Disney Springs. Think of it like their ultimate outside entertainment district. Tons of restaurants, live music, breweries, shops, rooftop bars. All without going into a theme park. In total, it has over 60 restaurants, from fine dining to quick bites and plenty of dessert spots. Plus a long list of bars plus drink carts all over. You can turn this spot into an entire night. Grab dinner, hit live music at House of Blues or Raglan Road, catch a show, or Splitsville for some bowling, and bounce between the open-air stages that have music going every night with drink in hand. You can even take a ride in a boat or a hot air balloon. It's less Mickey Mouse and more action-packed nightlife. After a long day in the parks, Disney Springs is a great spot to unwind with the whole family or just for the adults. Disney does offer babysitting services. FYI, just like the theme parks, this place can get packed on the weekends too. Disney has a ton of activities that you'd never think of. You want to golf? They got championship courses. 4 full courses in total plus a driving range and mini golf. You want to get out in the water, rent a pontoon boat, go fishing, or just cruise around the lake. You can do some horseback riding, go on an African safari, rent a bike, do a tequila or wine tasting, or even do some scuba diving. Honestly, it feels more like a massive vacation resort than a theme park once you start exploring. This is where people get it wrong. Disney isn't just kiddie rides. It has some legit thrill rides. The new Guardians of the Galaxy coaster is one of the smoothest and thrilling coasters in the country. Tron looks like something out of a sci-fi movie. Expedition Everest, still a classic, and so many more to enjoy too. You can put together a full day of non-stop rides that are genuinely fun, even if you don't care about the characters or the stories. For fans of Star Wars and Avatar, they got you covered too. Plus, there's an Indiana Jones ride coming soon too. Pro tip, if your kids are too small or just not feeling up to the coasters, Disney's Rider Swap is a game changer. One parent rides, then you switch out, no double wait times, no stress. Also, don't miss out on some of the shows. And at number 1, the ultimate Disney adult move, drinking and eating around the world at EPCOT. You've got 11 countries, each with their own drinks, snacks, and vibes. You can grab a pint at Rose and Crown Pub in the UK, hit La Cava del Tequila in Mexico for some of the best margaritas you'll ever have, or sip sake in Japan. Every stop has something different. You'll also find unique entertainment in nearly every country along the way. And then there's the festivals. EPCOT runs a new festival every few months. Food and Wine, Flower and Garden, Festival of the Arts, Festival of the Holidays, and each one loads the park with extra food and drink booths plus its own unique entertainment. So depending on when you visit, the entire loop feels totally different. So between the countries, the bars, and the festival menus, EPCOT turns into one global world tour. Even if you're not a Disney fan, it's hands down the best adult experience on property. It's less theme park and more global bar crawl. And that's our take on Disney World for the non-Disney people. You've got bars with real vibes, nights at Disney Springs, golf and boating, thrill rides that actually deliver, and the king of them all, Epcot's World Showcase. Put it all together, it stops feeling like a theme park. Even if you're doing this whole trip for the kids, you might be shocked how much of this is actually fun for the adults. Do Disney your way. The kids get the magic, while you get the good drinks, tasty food, and all the entertainment. As promised, here are a few quick insider tips that help you dodge the Disney headaches and keep the smile on everyone's faces. Arriving before park opening is the secret weapon. Most rides have tiny or very small lines early in the morning. Think 5-minute wait times or less versus an hour later in the day. On the flip side, lines also drop right before park closing. Lightning Lane is Disney's skip the line system, letting you jump ahead without waiting forever. You start with 3 passes and can keep adding more as you use them. It's especially useful at Magic Kingdom and Hollywood studios where wait times can be at their longest. The quality of restaurants vary a ton across the parks. A few of your top options: Regal Eagle and Polite Pig for surprisingly good barbecue. Chicken Guy, which has some of the best chicken fingers you'll ever have. Yachtsman Steakhouse for some high-end steaks if you really want to splurge. On the flip side, there are also some sad-looking burgers, pizza, and generic quick bites. Choosing carefully can make a big difference in your day. Beat the quick service lines with mobile ordering. Even if the food is good, the lines can kill you in the afternoon. The Disney World app lets you order ahead at most quick service spots so you can skip the waits entirely. Total game changer. Last tip from us: plan your park day strategically. Crowds greatly vary depending on the day of the week. A few pro tips for you: avoid Magic Kingdoms on Saturdays and Mondays. It's a packed house. Epcot is best midweek. Weekends and festival nights get really crowded. On days when Magic Kingdom closes early for their Halloween or Christmas parties, it's actually one of the best times to visit. Yes, the park closes at 6 p.m., but the trade-off is incredibly low crowds and some of the shortest wait times you'll see all trip. Follow these 5 tips and your Disney vacation will be smoother, more enjoyable, and a lot less stressful for parents and kids alike. If you like this video, hit that like button and subscribe. We got plenty more travel tips coming your way.